See how pretty it is from both the side, and there is flexibility, but it is not like the one before. Before was very fragile, but this is a little bit, I can just bend it, it's bendy, but the other one was not bendy. So now I'm going to cut it out and I'm going to place it inside. Welcome to Resin Radiance. I hope you are all enjoying your craft. I'm very excited today because my daughter had ordered these things for me and I'm so excited, just I wanted to use them. You can see she has ordered these from Amazon. These are some acorns. You can see I've got 3 acorns, and then there are some maple leaves. You can see there are a few maple leaves here and other leaves, different types of leaves. There is a fern, and these are beautiful. They are made of acrylic and the colors are very transparent. So I think so I'll have to coat them with the color. I'll see how it is. Maybe I'll do acrylic on it and then use them. At the moment I'm not going to use these. I'm going to use something else. I really love these things. And apart from this, she has ordered these little beads. These are tiny beads. I haven't opened it yet. These are all from Amazon, and you can see these are pretty beads. I just didn't want to open them. Okay, I'll just open them and show it to you. Just look at this. I'll just spill them over so that you can have a good look. You can see that they look like shells. These are beads, and they also look like coffee beans. So I really love them. These are so pretty. Look at the colors. I mean, there's off-white, there's turquoise, and then there is transparent. This looks like it's a very autumn color, and then we've got this brown and a dark brown. Beautiful colors. These also came from Amazon. So I'll just put them back, and first let me show you everything, and then I'm going to use, because at the moment I'm just stocking myself for different things. So when I buy something, then my daughter also, she and my grandkids, they gift me something, and it's nice to have children and grandkids. So just look at these. These are sequences, and they are shaped in leaves, and you can see that this is like brass color, no, bronze, and then there are red and mixed with red, and here of course you have this bronze and orange, and it's a mixture, and these are greens. These are so pretty. I think so I'll use these. And apart from this, I also have another pack of these little glitters. How are they stacked? Is it in a vial, or are they stacked like this? So here you can see, I'll just open them. I don't know why are they stacked like this. Maybe there is a scotch tape here. Yeah, there is a scotch tape, and they are secured with a scotch tape. So these are also pretty, and I'll just open them up and see. Now here you can see all my collection. You can see there is glitter. It's copper, and this is black, and these two, I don't know if it is glitter or it doesn't have a shine, so it looks like sand to me. And these are lovely leaves. You can see red, and these are also different types of leaves. And then similar leaves are in here. They are green and browns and copper and all sorts of colors. So today I'm not going to use these because these are too big, and I do not have any appropriate mold for these. So I'll have to look for a mold and then decide what to do with them. So at the moment I'll just put them aside. Maybe I'll use this if I can, and of course I'm going to use these sequins and these glitters along with what I'm going to show you now. First let me put these aside, and then I'll let you know what I'm going to do with it. So here I'm pouring my UV resin. It's Let's Resin, and it's almost finished because I've made a lot of pieces with this, and I have recorded them, but I haven't edited. So I'm just putting a dash of this, just a very small squirt, because I don't know how it's going to go. I've just used a very small amount, you can see, and I'm going to mix my colors in it because I want to come up with different pieces. So first of all, I'm going to use my yellow. I've got this yellow. This is yellow epoxy pigment, and I'm going to put just a little squirt here and just a drop. And then I'm going to use this orange. Apart from the orange, I'm going to use, I have this copper because my brown is very overpowering, so I don't want to use brown in it. I'm just using this copper instead. So let's see, and I'll just mix them. I'll just stir them. So this is my yellow. It's not very dark, but still I just wanted to see how it comes out. And then I'll just wipe it and I'll go into the orange. The orange is quite empowering. It's overpowering the colors, so I have to put a little bit more of yellow because the yellow is not visible. It's very, very clear. It has a lot of clarity. I want to feel the difference between the colors. Yeah, now I think it's better. So here we have it, and of course then we have this copper. Just look at it, how brilliant it is. Just look at the color. It's beautiful. But if there is more mica powder in it, it takes longer to cure under the UV light. So I need to dilute it a little bit, because if the mica powder is more, I've noticed that it does not cure quickly. So I'm just going to add a little bit more. So here I have it, mica powder, and then apart from this I have this glitter. You've seen I have this glitter which I just opened it today, and I'm going to put the glitter inside just to give it a little sparkle. I'll just mix it around. Now it's sparkling. So pretty. Just look at the color. So pretty. So I'll just mix it here and I'll lay it on my parchment paper. I don't know how I'm going to go about it, but at the moment I'm just using these three colors and see how it comes out. And if it is successful, then I'll do another batch. So let me see. This is it, and I'm going to pour a little of yellow. You know, when I was young, I used to do it with the tube colors. I always used to do it, and I used to do a lot of butterflies for myself and for my grandchildren and for my children. I used to use the tube colors and it used to come out beautifully. I'm going to use the bronze here, and this is the same technique, and this was a very easy sort of an artwork, you know, very quick artwork, which children used to love doing it because they did not have to think about anything and they just, you know, did it. So this was one of my favorite, and of course the children also loved it. Now I think so I've put in a little bit more. Now I'm going to okay, so here I'm going to mix it, and I'm just rubbing it with my finger. So let's see how it goes. I just want to see the colors, how they are mixing, and then I'll go about it with the scraper. So I'll just go and get it, and I've just blended the colors in. I'm using this Astoyo lamp. It's a big lamp, so that I can do it quickly. And here, and I'll just do it for 60 seconds and see how it goes. So here I have done it for 60 seconds and it's quite stiff, but I don't know if it is fully cured. I'll just open. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Just look at it. But I think so I'll do it once more, and it's very, very fragile. I'll just do it once more for 60 seconds. So now my sheet is fully cured, and I'll just take it out. I'll try to carefully remove it because it can tear, but it's so thin that I can easily cut it out in any shape. Oh my god, just look at it. It's just a skin. Such pretty. Just look at this. It's a very delicate skin, and I can easily cut it out according to my shape, whatever shape I want, and I can easily cut it out. So now if I place it here, you can see I have these two. In fact, I have three of them, and I just want to do them differently. So first of all, I'm going to do these one piece at a time, I think so. So here we can have different colors, but you see the yellow got lost and the orange got mixed with the copper, but next time I'll have to follow another strategy, but it's okay. At the moment I'm just going to mark it and then cut it out. Here I have stuck the backing tape with the scotch tape on a paper. I did it on a white sheet so that it's easy to see. So here I have already cut my little piece. What I'll do is I'm going to stick this here. I've stuck it, and then now I'm going to place my little sheet inside, and I'll just poke it a little bit so that it goes towards the edges. I think so I'll use a toothpick to push it down so that it sticks. Now I hope it doesn't stick to the backing sticker. So here it is. I'm going to put a little bit of, let me give it, because it doesn't have any orange or it doesn't have another color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to smear a little bit of copper color in it, just to give it a little bit of, okay. Now I'm going to place my little, so I'll just put a few of them here and there, just to see how it is. These are different colors, but mostly the gold is coming out. See how sparkly it has become. I'll just put my resin inside. I'll try to put some reds because the red did not come. I have the copper. So there we have a few of reds. So these are different. I'll put a few more red. Here I'm going to put a few more, and this is like copper. So just look at them. They're looking so pretty. So I'll just smear it at the corner so that there aren't any bubbles. I can't see any bubbles here, but still I just want to smear it a little bit here and there. So I'll just take this and I'll cure it for 60 seconds. So after curing for 60 seconds, you can see how pretty it has come, and it is fully cured. It's a little bit hot, but it's okay. And now I'm going to just dome it, because I don't think so I'm going to add anything to it, because otherwise it's going to be overdone. So I'll just dome it. I have to be careful towards the edges, because sometimes it doesn't go towards the edges. I'll just do it carefully. I'll just cure it for another 60 seconds. Here we have it. It's fully cured, but just to be on the safe side, I'm going to cure it. And still it hasn't domed. See? I mean, it's flat. So I'll just put in another squirt and see if it domes. But it has turned out very good. I'm very pleased with it. And this shows that the resin has shrunk a little bit, because I had it till the level. I'll just cure this one, and then if there is a need, I'll just put another layer on it. But we have to be very careful towards the edges, because sometimes it doesn't touch the edges and then there is a breakage in the line. So I'll just cure it for another 60 seconds. And here you can see it's fully cured, but there is a little run over here. The resin, it did overrun. Just look at it, how beautiful it is. So I'll just remove it, and this is the backing. Just look at the back side. So I'm also going to give it a top coat so that it could be visible from both sides. And I need to file this, because see, this can go away easily with the emery board, or I'll try to just cut it off. No, yeah, okay. So here I have removed it, and there's a little bit here also. So there, I just removed it. There is a little bit jagged edge here that did not cut, so I just cut it off. Yeah, okay. So now you see it, so pretty. It has, I mean, so now this is my second frame. I'm going to mark it with the pencil from here inside, and then I'm going to cut it out, place it on the backing sticker, and I'm going to show it. This is my bezel, and I'm just pressing it with this emery board. I think I should place the point first, yeah, and then do the, yeah, that way it's better. I'm going to put in a little bit of orange here. I'm going to put in a little bit of copper, and I'm going to smear the two. Now this would go on the other side, and this would come this side. And I also want to show the skin. I'm not going to mix both the colors together, and I want to show the skin. Now I'm going to put a little bit of resin inside and let it mix. I just added the copper and orange so that it gives it a little bit of extra color to it, because it did not have any color to it. And I'll just cure it. I'm just curing it for 60 seconds. So here I've placed my sequins in it. The reason I did it off the camera is because it was taking too much time to put it. So I just wanted to save time, and I just did it off the camera. So now you can see it's almost, I mean, they are done, and I'll just disperse them here and there and see, the backing is visible from the back, and I just wanted to give it a little bit sparkle. And here you can see that it has red and it has green and it has gold, so it's a pretty autumn theme. I'll just cure it for 60 seconds and I'll get back. So here I have it for another 60 seconds. I'm just putting another layer because it was a little bit deep and I just wanted to raise the layer, the level. So I'll just let it settle for a while and then put it under the lamp. Pushing towards the corners is very, very important, because if you don't push it towards the corner, it will just stay here and it won't level. You have to just give it a little push so that then it can move on its own. And I'll just allow it to sit for a while and then I'm going to put it under the lamp. So here again I'm going to do my next two pieces. My two pieces are ready, and now I'm going to do another two pieces, but I'm going to change my technique a little bit because I wasn't satisfied with that. So now I'm going to do it in another way. So just bear with me. For this I'm going to do it directly on my mold and then I'm going to rub it with the paper. So I'm just smearing my colors here. I'm adding my next color, that is orange. Then I have my little bit of clear. With the clear I'm just going around it. And this time I'm not going to use a squeegee, I'm just going to use my finger. The reason I'm doing it on the mold is because the mold has a shiny surface. Last time I noticed that the other part on the paper, it had a very matted surface. So I thought that if I do it on the mold, it might turn out even a little bit better. And my colors got merged into each other. That is the reason now I have put some white in it so that the colors do not get lost. So here I've already mixed my colors and they look pretty good. So I'll just put it under the lamp and then I'm going to redo it. You can see now I have topped it up with glitter and gold flakes. I'll put a layer and then I'm going to spread it again. Now I'm mixing it with the paper. Let's see how it turns out. I hope it's going to turn out better than before. It's a new thing, so you just keep on trying. With every try you're going to get better. So this is what I feel is, it doesn't matter if one is a disaster, the other one can turn out better than that. Now you can see I'm going to apply the light to it. It has been cured. I just did it for 60 seconds and I think it's pretty good. Now I'm removing it and you can see, wow, this is so pretty. This turned out better than the first one. I'm not going to remove it. I'm going to apply the light once more so that it doesn't tear up. So here you can see it's pretty dry and it's quite stiff, and I'm going to remove it. Because I haven't done it from the back side, I might as well cure it from the back side too. So here you can see it's all cured and I'll just remove it. I hope it doesn't break. Just do it very, very carefully. It's still sticky from the back, maybe because of the mold, and now you can see how pretty it has come out. Just look at it. I mean, it's still sticky, so I'm just going to, from the back side, you can see it's sticking to my fingers. So I'm just going to cure it again. And this is the front side, you can see, and this is the back side. They all look so pretty, both the sides. So I'll just cure it from the back side. I'll press it with the paper so that it lies flat, because otherwise it's going to buckle up. So I'm just putting the paper on it from the back side. I'm rubbing it up and I'll just apply the light to it. Now it has cured. A little bit still sticky, but it's okay. This is the the side which was in contact with the paper, and this is the side which was in contact with the mold. So you can see the difference, but once you're going to pour the resin on it, then it's going to give it a shine. So let's see, I'm just going to now cut it out into pieces. I think if I place this here, how does it look? Yeah, if I put it here, or maybe put it there, because I want the gold and the orange and the red to show. So okay, this is a better place. So I'll do this, and I was thinking of doing this piece. I'll cut out this piece, place it on a paper and cut that sheet. Now you can see how beautiful this is. What a beautiful sheet it has turned out. How pretty it is from both the side, and there is flexibility, but it is not like the one before. It was very fragile, but this is a little bit, you know, I can just bend it, it's bendy, but the other one was not bendy. So now I'm going to cut it out and I'm going to place it inside, trying to bring in the red and the orange and the gold together. So here I'm going to hold it, and you can see I'm going to cut it with the scissor here. And it's not breaking, see? Just remove it. And it would be a better bet if you could just leave it a little bit malleable before curing it completely, so then it will be easy for you to cut. Some of the shapes are easier to cut than the others. So here I have my piece, and I think it's a little bit big. I'll just check it. So here you can see my pieces, how beautiful. I still have a lot remaining, and I'm going to use it for something else. I'm not going to use them now. I think so two are enough, because this video has taken quite a lot of time. Although there's not too much work in it, but the preparation and everything, it takes a lot of time. Here you have the template, and I hope it's going to fit in. Yes, it is going to fit in. A little bit big, just cut it out from the side. What you could do is you could even file it, and if you use a bigger scissor it would be better. I'm using a smaller scissor. This doesn't have much force, so that's also the reason that it's not cutting very quickly. Otherwise it's very, you can see how easy it is to bend. And here I'm going to, this is the back side and this is the front side, so let's give it a blink towards the front, and I'm going to place it, and then I'm going to cure it. So here you can see it's perfectly fitting, but here, because there is the thing for the hole, I think so I'll just leave it from there, and there I can just add a little bit color, or maybe I could add a little bit strip over there, or I'll just cut it out a little bit from there, from the center. I'll just try to make a little bit hole. So here I'll just remove this little piece, and then it's going to fit in perfectly. There, it is fitting perfectly. Now there are no issues with the hole. So now I'm going to put my resin on it. I'm running out of resin. I have used this a lot, and I think so I can only make 1 or 2 pieces. I have already ordered J Diction, but it will take some time to come because it comes from overseas. So there you can see how pretty it is, and I'll just cure it. So here you can see I've got the impression there. I've just cut it out with the scissors. It's very easy to cut. Now you can see I have it here, and I'm going to place it here. There is a hole, the little thing, so I do need to cut it out a little bit. And these scraps, we could always use them in something else. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut out the point. I'm just going to cut out the point from here so that it doesn't interfere with the hole. So here I'll just place it in the center. Yeah, so now you see it has come out beautifully. It is, I've got a double mold there. So here you can see this is my second one, and it has turned out pretty well. Now I'm going to place my resin on it. I'll just put a few drops of resin here and cure it. I have to push the resin towards the edge because there's a hole, and if it doesn't go on the other side, it's going to be broken from that. I'm just manipulating the little. Now you can see I'm going to cure it for 60 seconds. Now look at this one, it's so pretty. I'm just going to put another layer on it. Here you can see it has turned out pretty and so beautiful. And now I'm going to remove it. So here it is, and I just need to do it from the back side, but first, because I'm short of resin, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it from the front side first, and then if I have some left over, then I'm going to give it a little coating from the back also. So here you can see how pretty it has turned out. So just hold it. You can't see it because of the light. The camera is not doing justice with it, but here you can see it. I'll try to get some better picture, and then you can see it, how pretty it is. You can, yeah, just look at it. Look at it, how it's gleaming. So I'll just put this aside and I'll remove the other one. And look at this one. This one had a little bit more glitter in it. It's come out very well. So I'm going to remove this also, and I'll show it to you. Just look at this. I just need to do the edges because the edges are pretty sharp. It did not dome because I didn't have sufficient resin. So I'll just surface the edges from here. I'll just bevel them a little bit, and then I'll show it to you. Now you can see I have coated it with the brush and it has brightened up. So I'll just cure it for 60 seconds or a little bit more, and then I'm going to turn it around. So now you can see it's all cured and it looks pretty. And from the other side I haven't cured it yet, so I'll just put a little bit resin on the back side and cure it from the back side too. But this has turned out pretty well. Now you can see how beautiful it is. So here you have my 4 autumn designs. There are 2 keychains and 2 medallions that I have made. So these have come out pretty well. I mean, if you look at them, they are pretty. These I have made with the resin paper. So I hope you have enjoyed this, and this is my first attempt, and although it's not very good, but still I'm very pleased with it, and you tell me how it is, because this is the first time that I have done this technique, and I'm really very keen on doing it more because I want to improve myself. I don't know how it is coming out now. So just give me your feedback and let me know if it is good, bad, or not so good. So take care of yourself, and please remember to subscribe, share and like. Until next time, bye.